So, World Liberty Financial hit the markets yesterday, and damn did it make a splash. Everyone's talking about it. Of course it was going to get picked up by mainstream media. That was something that I'd spoken about yesterday before it launched. So we're going to take a look at what the kind of discussions are around it. Let's see. We've seen a little bit of pre-sale buyers movement as well. We'll take a look at what the price action did. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos that I did about these coins, I showed myself buying them up. The reason for that is I expected they were going to do very, very well and make a lot of money, which is obviously, why I bought them. And these were their prices when I released the videos. These are the highs that these coins hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been from $100 into each. So if you had done that for every single one, a $2,600 investment would have made you a little over 123 grand in profit. Now, you don't have 60 months or whatever to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you've got cryptos you're really not happy with, that aren't performing for you, that you're not confident in, you do need to get that fixed. And if you're not sure where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the website that I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. So whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members the crypto that I'm interested in buying, the reasons that I'm going to be buying it, and the price that I'm going to be buying it at. So my members can get in and out of crypto same price as me, so they make the same profit. And on my site you can see some of the profits my members have made, and these are based on some of the successes we have had. Like a quick flip meme coin the members got in and out of in a fortnight, did over a 300x. Or like Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle this went up nearly 700 times from when my members got in, because they got in at 0.5 cent and went to $3.46. That investment alone made some of my members millionaires. And that's public record. Like everything on the site, you can verify it all. And if you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, all you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, World Liberty Financial. So this obviously hit the market with a splash. I said this yesterday. What I expected was that it was going to have a nice quick rise and then pull back. So it did. It went all the way up to 46 cents before pulling back. So roughly half of what its high that it hit on listing was. This is the official project that's backed by Trump and his family. And effectively they're trying to disrupt or replace the banking limitations with on-chain infrastructure that basically allows for anyone to use it regardless of geography, status, or institutional gatekeeping. This has been in the works for a long while. Obviously, it launched yesterday during Labor Day, where all the other financial markets were closed in America. So it did a huge amount of volume. Volume yesterday. 4.2 billion on centralized exchanges, 357 million on DEXs. That's not including all the leverage derivatives trading that came off the back of this. I mean, there was $3 billion worth of leverage done before there was even a listing. And the key feature really revolves around real-world adoption, billions in their stable coin, including institutional settlement deals with reserves held by BitGo are verified through independent audits. This fully reserved dollar peg stablecoin is deployed across all the big chains, so it allows for low cost global transactions that are nice and quick. As I also said yesterday, I expect that this is going to make a big splash in media, so it is everywhere right now. This is Reuters. So Trump's World Liberty token falls in first day of trading. Well, I don't think that's technically true, because I think it listed. Did it list at 20? I thought it listed at 20 cents. So I think technically it's up a little bit. So they're saying it fell in value in the first day of trading. Investors in the tokens voted in July to make them tradable, paving the way for sale and purchase. It was obviously going to happen. The tokens initially traded above 30 cents in their Monday debut but later fell in price. That's technically accurate, but I think this is a little bit of messing around with the real numbers. Bloomberg obviously covered it. So they were talking through, Trump-tied cryptos. We've got Forbes that have spoken about this. Forbes are terrible. Like, in terms of actual writing standards, it's awful. It's always the same thing. It's sudden surprise, it's earthquake, it's tsunami. It's always that in the title. It's pathetically bad. New surprise, 40 billion Trump crypto suddenly hitting the markets as Bitcoin price predicted to top $1 million. So the Trump's family World Liberty is about to release its WLFI token to the open market just as Trump's son Eric issues a $1 million Bitcoin price prediction. Again, a little breakdown on it. The debut comes as the huge Bitcoin price rally has doubled the combined crypto market cap over the last 12 months to $4 trillion for the first time. Futures began trading this week on Hyperliquid at 44 cents, with this falling sharply along with the Bitcoin price and wider crypto market. In March, World Liberty said it raised $250 million in its second token sale, bringing the entire amount raised to $550 million. Then in July, the trading ban was overturned by voters. That was always going to happen. Why would you invest in something you're not going to be able to trade? So earlier this month as well, Nasdaq listed Alt5 Sigma, said it will create a $1.5 billion WLFI treasury, with Eric Trump set to join the board. And this is the kind of adding to the copying of Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy strategy. This is the Independent. Trump family made upwards of $6 billion in a day thanks to its crypto coin launch. That's not true. They obviously didn't. That's based on, but trading allows for real world valuation on their holdings. Yeah, but they can't sell them because they're locked up for a certain period of time. Is clickbaity title from the Independent. New York Times also covered it, of course, but you've got to have an account with New York Times, and I would never get an account with them. And then finally, the Wall Street Journal. So again, this is quite similar. The Wall Street Journal have had a similar approach to the Independent. Trump family amasses $5 billion fortune after crypto launch. Again, we know that this isn't the case. Yes, the technical net worth is over that because that's the number that they hold, but they can't sell, and you're assuming the same valuation in when the unlocks begin. Huge volume around this. This is probably going to be a talking point in mainstream media for the foreseeable. I still am expecting a ton of Democrat politicians coming out trying to scrutinize the legitimacy of World Liberty Financial from the perspective of, is it ethical, moral, whatever question, however they're going to pose the BS question, but the Trump president does this, or a president's family does this. We did see a number of wallets that were early investors in the pre-sale deposit their assets into the Binance exchange. That tends to be a sign that they're going to sell. And to be fair, if you bought early 19 million worth of WLFI, which at the time I think will have cost them around 5 cents a piece, so about $1 million, that's now worth just shy of $5 million. Why wouldn't they bank their profits? Kind of there would be an expectation of that. It's obviously those kind of moves not necessarily going to have a huge impact with the current volume that we see. I mean, if they were to dump it all at once, yes, it would, but no one's going to do that. On all the big exchanges immediately, as you would expect, no exchange wants to miss out on the huge volume surge that we're going to see. That we are seeing. That's trading volume. That's money that's in the back pockets of the centralized exchanges. So I expect a bit more market volatility today. I think we're probably going to see World Liberty Financial moving around a fair bit. Yet again, of course, there will be volume. This tended, to be honest, a lot of the volume that occurred here pulled away volume from sort of some of the major cryptos that usually have that. So we should see a slightly more volatile crypto market today with World Liberty Financial, again, probably taking center stage. Depending on how news reporting continues over the next sort of 12, 16 hours, we're likely to see some movement here. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to see this just tick up to even 30 cents if the news reporting is positive towards the coin, towards Trump. If it is negative, I'd probably see it ticking down to 20 cents. It's really just going to revolve around what captures the imagination of investors and traders. And there'll be plenty of people that invest in this because they like Trump. There'll be plenty of people that will short this because they don't like Trump. Because even though people are meant to think, emotions still impact the markets. This is personally one I would be keeping away from, in the sense of the market is not calm right now around this coin. It's only just launched. Volatility is going to be higher for this than anything else. Good, I wouldn't touch this. I certainly wouldn't touch this with leverage. If you wanted to buy it for a longer term hold, I think that'd be fine potentially. But again, news coverage is going to matter. I think now one thing that is worth noting, they have already. We're already seeing interesting moves around like Trump coin, which is the meme, which has an ETF filing. So I would expect very, very quickly that there's going to be some sort of ETF filing for World Liberty Financial. And off the back of that, we might see, not only would we see volume surges, but we'll probably see price surges as well. So something to factor into any decision making. Now, I can't imagine there's too many people watching this that were in the pre-sale of World Liberty Financial. I am curious to hear how many people got in on this the moment it launched. Did you get in too high, too low? What are your hopes for this over the course of sort of the remainder of the year? How high do you feel this can go? What is that based on? Is it based on simply Trump? Is it based on the project itself? Where do you stand? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. And if you're sitting on coins you're not confident in, you're not happy with, that aren't performing, you've got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com. Have a read through the site. It's the site I run where I share all the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, like many of these, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I found, the reasons that I think it's worth buying, the price I'm going to be buying at. So my members are in and out of cryptos, same price as me. They make the same profit. They have no work to do at all. On the site, you can see the profits made based on some of the successes we've had. You can see those successes as well, whether it is Phantom, which is now known as Sonic, but Phantom was one of the biggest gainers in the last bull cycle. Absolutely killed it and made some of my members millionaires. They got in at 0.5%. It went up over $3. It went to $3.46. It was nearly a 700x gainer. And if you like the sound of that and you think you want to try it out and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, couldn't be more simple. All you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.